Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it.
Tony Adams is the standout player, Peter.
Well, he does stand out, Jim, of course, but specifically how?
Because he's a colossal presence who seems to thrive the tougher the job gets. His level of commitment is an inspiration for everyone to follow.
Closest thing to a manager on the pitch.
Can't argue with that.
There's the whistle, and here we go. So, Jim, would you say that this formation has become the norm in recent years?
Yeah, I think it's one that places the emphasis on your centre-forward, not just holding the ball up or finishing, but all the movement that happens around him, outside and inside the box. And he has to link up with that midfield and bring everybody...
And the finish! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Almost the perfect move. Almost. The finish just wasn't quite at the same level. Yeah, that works for me. The denial of movement, blunt and brusque.
Ronaldinho receives it in a wide position. Rijkaard.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Threads one in. Odegaard. And it's Messi. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
And the keeper's got it again. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Luis Suarez, nicely shaped ball. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And it's Tevez. Odegaard.
We're seeing some really good pressure being applied here, Peter, particularly from those guys up front.
Yeah, and it just, I suppose, Jim, denies the others time and space.
Well, I would call it blanket suffocation. Every single player is committed to the press, and there's simply no way out.
Ronaldinho. Oh, that's well spotted. Azar. Messi. Rijkaard. He's a sharp little ball here. Luis Suarez. Koundé attempts a clearance. Lewandowski. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. It's a pretty loose pass. Oh, can he get onto this? And he cuts out the supply. And it's Rivaldo. Rijkaard. Pass somewhat off target. Looking for the run. Calafiori cuts it out. Rijkaard, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Turns back here, probably the best option. Calafiori. And he's managed to get free. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Looking to play him in, and he's worked it through. That is good alertness. And that is as far as they're going to go. Great defending, strong and determined. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Rivaldo. Now it's Luis Suarez. It's Luis Suarez! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Morocco with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. They've played it short. Rijkaard. Porto are looking to go forward now. Rivaldo. Cannavaro promptly onto that, and that is that. Ronaldinho! And again the keeper stands strong.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
And we've reached half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So there was the first half.
Morocco really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
Morocco have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Yaya Toure. And it's Ronaldinho. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Takes a shot! It's hit the crossbar! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, I can tell you that the aluminium is still shaking after that. And we're talking fractions. That was a great try.
Rijkaard. Ødegaard. That's a sharp pass. Messi. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he's going to have his name taken.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And that is a little undercooked. Cannavaro. And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Ball played for Nesta. That's tidy. Oh, that's fabulous. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Yaya Toure. Nedved. Goes for the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
This is their second corner of the game. And it's been taken short. And this is Nedved. Decent chance! So, third corner of the game. Suarez plays it short. And this is Nedved. It's Nedved! Porto have the chance to go the other way. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Cannavaro aims beyond the defence. Well timed, excellent interception. And that was very necessary.
Está a acontecer uma substituição.
And it's Thuram, and he's being shifted off it. Looking for options for movement. Nesta kept his eye on it, and he's there. Can he get it through? Del Piero with the cross. Koundé is there to clear. Out of play for a throw. And this is Lewandowski.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Khan claims comfortable. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. That has been cut short. Rivaldo, always onto this. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Danger averted for now. And smartly reclaimed. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's intervened well there. Ødegaard. Messi, and now the breakaway. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Rooney looking to run onto it. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being.
Well, that might be that, Peter.
Edmilson! It's hit the upright. Porto have turned to their bench, and we're going to have a substitution.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Tomori.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Now, can they get him away? Goes for a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Now, that looks... He's had a shot! Oh, what about that? Finally, finally, finally! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
And that is that. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Nedved taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end. So bring it on. Hype, expectation, emotion. The game yet to kick off. The excitement already palpable. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We have already started here. That's been cut out, well played. Haaland. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Oh, delightful ball. Look at this, it's Ronaldinho! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Del Piero with the short one. And he's gone backward here. Can he finish? And with the goal at his mercy, a dreadful miss.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter. There's a player below Peter that I admire on a professional and personal level, the one and only Raul.
He's just out on his own for consistency.
Indeed, and a terrific leader. Talent has to be backed up by hard work and tenacity.
He's had a shot! He's scored!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
So, a breakthrough already. Aimed beyond the defence. Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Now it's Ronaldinho. And he's being shifted off it.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Now it's Del Piero. And this is Ronaldinho. Ronaldinho is alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Probing pass. Oh, that was vital. Nuno Mendes. Tries a measured ball. And he's there to clear it. Morocco leading here thanks to that early goal. And the score. He's gone for goal! Morocco have their second corner now. They've played it short. And this decent chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Doué. And it's Van Dijk. And Alexander-Arnold. Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball. Rijkaard kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Played out towards the right wing. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Nicely weighted ball. Throw in. And that's another throw. Swings it. Roll! It's loose and again. No, poor contact, nothing on the shot.
Well, he certainly reacted quicker than anyone else, Peter. He just couldn't keep his composure in the end.
Morocco have the chance to go the other way. Knocks it into space. Oh, well measured. It's Dembele! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Oh, the pass was sublime. The finish was substandard. What a disappointment.
Over to the left. And it's Azar. Messi. That's a good ball out wide. Dembele! Dembele! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Nuno Mendes. Raul. Now Saliba. Not the most convincing of passes. Deftly out wide. Can he get on the end of this?
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope. It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Played out to the left flank. And here's Dembele. Nedved. He's tried one! He's got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. He's found the way through. Chance for a shot! No mistake! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Well, it's taken a big deflection, but boy, he will want that one.
En el minuto 43, el dorsal 10.
Morocco are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Saliba gets it away. Rijkaard.
Habrá 3 minutos de descuento.
Nicely spread. Doué. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Passing is crisp and sharp. Dembele providing an outlet on that flank. And it's Rijkaard. And here's Del Piero. And it's half-time here. How would you review the first half?
Morocco certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing. Don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Morocco are heading into the break, very happy with how it's gone so far. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half. Well, that looks a decent ball. Oh, perfectly measured that. And a chance! Rijkaard. Raul. Played out to the right.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Messi. He shifted it to the flank. Nedved. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Messi. A lovely pass, but can he get there? Doué. There will be a throw-in. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, what a climb! Takes a shot! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, the way he set himself up was just so clever. No wonder he's disappointed.
Thuram. And it's Rijkaard. Opts for safety. Morocco with this 2-goal lead. They're certainly looking much the more assured side. And he's intervened well there. Raul. Not getting too much time on the ball here. That is good pressing. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. Good ball over the top. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Van Dijk. And Mendes. Raul. Spread it left. Hazard going face-to-face with his great rival. Nedved. Now it's Ronaldinho. He could be in here. Ronaldinho! Oh! Fantastic! A finish of true class. And he is just ripping it up.
Gol de Marruecos.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
And the frightening thing is, Peter, this isn't even a surprise. He thrives in these situations.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Del Piero. Oh, super find. Raul. Now Saliba. Van Dijk. And it's Messi. That has been slung wide. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Raul. Oh, good spread. Doué. And it's Messi. Searching pass is played there. And it's been played through. That's very neat. He's looking wide. Saliba. And Mendes. Hazard. He is starved of space and time. So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Se va a realizar un cambio de jugadores.
Foden, and it's Mendes. Mendes is very much the model of the modern-day football. Luis Suarez, and the finish! And it's there! Over the hills and far away! No catching them now! A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
It's become a case of men against boys. Ball's gone out of play. A couple of changes then in quick succession.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Tries to play it through. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Ambitious ball here. That's beautifully weighted. Van Dijk promptly onto that, and that is that. Alexander-Arnold. He's had it taken off him. It's not an especially good pass, that. Edmilson. Guti, nicely intercepted. Van Dijk. Rijkaard. Alexander-Arnold. Just 5 minutes remaining now. And this is Rooney. Oh, that... He's one-on-one, surely! Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Van Dijk. No, again there's no way through. Done delicately. And the shot! And that's past the post. Nuno Mendes. Rijkaard.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Cannavaro. Passes it long. Rooney chasing after it. Foden. Here's Haaland. And that's that. Morocco can look back on a nigh-on perfect performance here. A super contest in which they swept their opponents aside ruthlessly. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.
And with that, it's time for me to thank Jim Beglin and... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Well, as you can see, we've already started here.
Well, Peter, there's a player on this pitch who's hard not to like. The smiling assassin, Ronaldinho. He always looks like he's having a good time, and it's mostly true because of his superb skill and imagination.
Yeah, just brilliant, isn't he? A different level.
Infectious.
Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
Oh, I was on the edge of my seat then. He just took on one too many.
Now it's Ronaldinho. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Oh, easy pickings there. Nedved is offering some sort of an apology there.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Neither side especially adventurous early on. Thuram makes the interception. That's an imaginative pass. Good ball over the top. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Rice.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Ball's out, it'll be a throw-in again. And he's managed to get free. And the cross comes in. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Threads one in. Oh, this looks sharp. No, it's come to nothing.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Rijkaard. He is through here. Del Piero gets into some space. He is just caressing the ball. It's a mighty effort. That's Cannavaro. Del Piero. Ruben Neves did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Gakpo opts for safety, and it's Van Dijk. Ruben Neves. Well, that pass isn't the best. Nesta. It's not an especially good pass, that. Puyol. Half an hour played now. Short changes him with that pass. Gakpo. Mbappe. It's a really well-measured ball. Cannavaro defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. No, that's been intercepted. Now that looks a decent ball. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And this is Del Piero.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Guardiol, he's found a way through. Chance for a shot! Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Back to the keeper it goes. Casillas, a keeper with complete command over his defence. Tries to pass it through. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Gakpo. Gakpo proves just a little bit too strong. He's in space and looking for options. Oh, that's a fine interception. And now the breakaway. And there's green grass ahead of him. And Dijk gets it. And that'll be the last act of the first half. So we go in at half-time with both defences still yet to be breached. They rather cancelled each other out in the first period. Let us see what the second half brings.
Just a quick reminder today, please refrain
So
from
we reach the halfway point, and neither side have yet been able to force the issue. It's 0-0.
And there they are. Please welcome our players, everyone.
Here we go again.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And he's picked it up out wide, delivered across. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Oh, they can break here. That has not gone well. Not the most convincing of passes. Saliba.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Yeah.
Ronaldinho! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Guardiol. Gakpo. And it's Azar. Messi has it out wide and in space. Well, if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. Gakpo. Ruben Neves. Out to the right. Messi. Plays a sharp little ball here. Messi. He's got away. Alexander-Arnold gets into a good position. Rijkaard. And the pass is intercepted. Now it's Gakpo. Oh, important interception. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think it's a fair reflection on what we've seen so far. Neither side has produced that many efforts at goal simply because respective defences have been strong. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Dembele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Guardiol. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance, surely! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitution for Morocco. Number 7.
Morocco can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Alexander-Arnold goes short. Oh, he wasn't being taken in by that trickery. Nicely weighted ball. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Tevez. Number 21, Suarez.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off.
Number 15, Edmilson.
They've got a corner here. They've played it short. Oh, nice touch. Luis Suarez! That's gone for a throw-in. It's a promising position. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
It'll be a throw-in. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass, and a tricky one at that.
Now it's Mbappe. And this is Tevez.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though. They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was very poor.
That's a lovely, delicate pass. Ruben Neves kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Listen, it may well finish this way because it's been so tight all the way through, but equally, we might still get a moment of magic, a mistake, or a refereeing decision to influence otherwise.
And the through ball. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, terrible pass.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
That's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with.
There will be 1 minute
Luis Suarez. That's the keeper's ball. And that is as far as it goes. Frustration, exasperation, vexation, certainly from an attacking perspective. Neither side able to make an impression despite all the huff and puff. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Listen, the more this game went on, a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't think anyone will be complaining too much about what they've got.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.
Memorabilia from today's match are now available.